Hey Warren, what started off not bad first half, a pretty promising first half performance, ended disappointingly. How do you reflect on that?
I think you could look at the game and quite say that, I just said to the boys in there, I can't believe we lost it, to be honest. I thought it was pretty even. Obviously I'm not going to criticise Miles because he's been brilliant for me all season. And I said that, they got to cut out the mistakes, but I'm not going to criticise him. Second goal was too easy, a minute after half time. And as I said, the third goal was just, miscontrol. We were going for the game, but I think the turning point was probably, and I'm not going to criticise Taylor for missing the penalty, but we had a wee bit of momentum there, and if we scored at the right times, I think the game's changed. But there's a lot of sad faces in there. As I said to them, you're coming away losing 3-0, and some of the boys are wondering how.
It was a game of turning points, wasn't it? You mentioned the penalty there. It could have been very different, changed the dynamic of the game, but also scoring so early after the restart in the second half as well, that was almost the killer blow, wasn't it?
No, concentration levels is massive in football. If you don't concentrate for 90 minutes, you leave yourself open, and as I said, it was at the wrong time. But look, at the end of the day, we can't dwell on it. We've got to get back on a run again, and as I said, we have a big one coming up Saturday.
A couple of injuries as well going into today's game, and obviously Aaron Barnes as well having to come off as well. George Alexander came off. Was that anything to do with injuries as well? I mean, quite a lot to break down there.
Look, George has just he's got to get his fitness up. It's a lot of games for him. He hasn't been playing, and he felt his hamstring a few weeks ago. So we're just got to be careful with him. There's a lot of games coming up in February, and he'll get fitter and fitter and fitter every game he's playing. Barnes, you said he's been out, he's back in the team, but as I said, there was some players out today we missed, and that's part and parcel of football. We've got to move on.
I guess with so many games coming up after next week, we've got a free week, from league action anyway. At least we've got the friendly on Monday, but it gives you a bit of time, doesn't it, to dust themselves off and to have a look at the injuries and to reflect on that and gear up for another away game.
Yeah, of course. We've got to make sure we're right 100%. There'll be a game Monday for the boys' fitness to get them ready, obviously. With the Americans, but everything's based on the league. We've just got to keep going to the end. As I said that there. We've still got a couple of games in hand as well, but we've just got to get back on a run, and as I said, you get the confidence off them, and I'm not going to lose too much sleep over it. It was a difficult one tonight because, as I said, the boys know themselves where they are in there. Looking at the game, but as I said, we'll move on and look down the slide next week.
And I guess Monday gives you a good opportunity to some fringe players who perhaps haven't had a look in, or people like Cameron Andrews who could do with a few minutes. It's a good opportunity for them, isn't it?
No, I think so. I think they need that wee bit of fitness. They need to keep them right, because whenever they're called upon, we've got to make sure they're fit enough, and it'll be a good exercise for us, and one that we're looking forward to.